Hey guys, before we get started with the episode, we just wanted to take a second to introduce the newest artist on Rixie, Bailey Hayes.
Yo, what's up? It's Bailey Hayes. I have a new single coming out January 31st through Rixie. It'll be available on all streaming platforms, so go get it. And here's a snippet of the song. I hope you guys like it.
Waking up 10 miles of back road. I'm working just to pass the time. Coffee's cold in the front holster of my car. It's iced and it makes things wet.
If you like what you heard, look out for Bailey's newest tune, Morning Drive, available January 31st, wherever you listen to music. And now, on to the episode.
From Rixie, this is Feed the Jar. Another D&D podcast. This season, we follow the story of three adventurers as they explore the mysteries of Waterdeep. Episode 24, City of the Dead. Hey everyone, there's a lot of explicit content in this episode. If that's not your thing, you got children around, maybe this isn't for you. But otherwise, enjoy the episode. Welcome back, boys. Back here in Waterdeep.
Nice.
So, last time, you guys were in the Yellow Spire, and you happened to run into
Soon to be Black Spire.
who you believe to be Michonne, the leader of the Black Network.
I want to make it clear that for like 20 episodes, thought it was Michonne.
Is it not machine?
We asked about that.
Yeah.
We asked about
I
it
would
last
been
episode.
pronouncing it wrong. It's Man-shoon or Man-shown.
I had it written down as Michonne.
Okay. My apologies.
All good, all good.
It's
Same
hard to
guy.
pronounce half of
dude.
these fucking stupid, crazy fantasy names.
We're going to get a cease and desist. Watch what you say.
I didn't call the module stupid at all. It's a
This
great
is the
module.
episode titled "The Gang Breaks the DM." Finally,
Right?
So, you guys ran into the infamous Michonne, is what I'm going to call him. I like it. Sounds more mysterious.
all right, Monsoon.
Yeah.
Let's go.
After getting into a bit of a scuffle, you guys decided you were going to try to run away. After he proceeded to launch some nasty-looking spells at you while turning invisible in the process. As you ran, you jumped out of a window to get away. You guys all got down outside, but Botag had to go back downstairs to retrieve Drac,
And almost got killed.
his
in the
beloved
process.
wolf, in which you took a hefty amount of damage walking out the door.
That's a lot of damage.
As you reached the door, your friend Salazar came up to help you, make sure you were okay, make sure that he could help you get
and
out
I
of
left
there.
his ass in the dust.
You did. You went back around the tower, carrying Drac to get some healing, and you left him there. Realizing that you left him there, Mavia ran up there to accompany him. After that, you guys decided it was time to run away.
Run away!
And in the process of running away, you heard burning and screams coming from the distance.
I just want to be clear. You did that to them.
I did not.
That was not
You
our
did that
choice.
to them.
They did that.
You
I'm
know.
not putting it on anybody here. Okay? But you don't know what happened to them, but you can assume that they met an untimely demise. So, with the stone in hand, the Stone of Galore, you guys headed over to the castle ward. Well, you guys were already in the castle ward, and you went to go find Ragnar Neverember's manor.
Ragnar.
Raynar.
Dude, it's
whatever.
Rain Shun.
Ronaldo.
So fuck you guys.
Dude, we fucked it up.
you guys
man.
are breaking
His
the
name's
DM.
Ranchoon Neverwinter, dude.
So you guys went to Neverember's estate in the pouring snow, blizzard, and met up with him, explained the situation, what was going on in his secret private cellar room that was stuffed behind an old wine rack. And after giving the information, he told you that he'd harbor you for as long as you needed, basically, to make sure that you guys were okay. Of which you guys retired to the library to kind of try to get some more focus and redirection to where you were going. Reynald handed over the Stone of Glory to Botag, and Botag began to study it and become more attuned to the object itself. As you discovered yourself, as the stone flew across the room, its eyes closed and your vision went black, Botag. And you, for some reason, when you have the stone, you feel a little like sturdy, hardier, like you can take more hits.
Yeah, AC plus
And
one.
so there we are in a large, elaborate library, circular library room. You guys are sitting around on the couches, kind of discussing what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do with this stone before taking a night's rest.
Boys, I gotta fill you guys in on a couple things that very literally just happened. The stone talked to me.
I think we may have gone over this.
I'm gonna
but-
tell you again.
Yeah, but let me know for a purpose of recap.
So
What happened with the stone?
There's three things technically. One, I cannot part with the stone. So if you want it, you just fuck off because I have to hold it. The reason being,
Something tells me that you've gone blind.
I went blind when it got away from me.
That's what I thought.
That's wild, my dude.
So we're gonna need to find somebody who makes clothing, and I'm gonna have to body strap this thing because I don't want anyone to fucking take it. Otherwise, I'm out of commish.
Body
All
strap.
right, you can always
Can we put on a
swing
necklace
wildly.
for you? How
I think it's too big.
How
for a
heavy is
necklace. It's like at least it's like a really thin football. I feel like.
can we get perception on stone heaviness?
Sure.
I'm sure we
Let's get
can
these rolls out of the way.
Why don't I just investigate it?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can make some kind of rope
It's a stone with eyes on it.
for now.
You know
makeshift.
it's magical.
Dude, I got a 13.
It's a stone with eyes on it.
How
you know it's
heavy is
magical.
it, dude?
The
make a
weight of it in your
necklace or
hand.
not?
All right. The weight of it in your hand is almost as if it were the weight of 2 coconuts.
Fucking A. All right.
All right. All
Dude,
I'm saying is
there's no
for now.
coconuts in water deep. I don't know how heavy that is.
Okay, I'm not done. Why are we cutting me off here?
I'm trying to help you out. For
You
now,
need a
we got
necklace,
rope.
dude.
Let's makeshift some kind of strap till we get something.
He's gonna have
better.
some
It's like the Iron Man strap
B-roll
thing.
Iron Man. Dude, you're a cut rate Iron Man now. We gotta fasten his straps, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now.
Okay, so
Medieval Iron Man.
What else
over
do you
here.
need to tell us?
So the stone spoke to me, and he said, "Quote." You should probably write this down.
And I quote.
The vault is in the mausoleum.
Yep, we already knew that.
but very.
I know you know that, but I'm telling you again because you just came to this episode, and maybe you forgot to fucking listen to them in sync.
All right.
Fuck.
Okay. The vault is in mausoleum. What?
I don't know how to
mausoleum?
spell mausoleum, but
I wrote it.
is in the mausoleum.
So,
Wait,
don't-
there's got to be like a pop
Listen.
punk song about the mausoleum, right?
all right,
Fall Out Boy.
guys.
Yeah.
So, here's,
Sugar, we're going down. Continue.
I don't want to hear about garbage music right now.
Whoa, dude.
Hold on,
Take a
Ska.
step
Hold
back.
on, Ska.
Hey.
Let's not
That
draw any
record's
lines
great,
in the
dude.
sand.
Hey.
Oh my god.
You didn't realize what he was walking into on that one.
All right, that one's pretty bad.
That's a great song, dude. AFV's
All right.
legendary.
It is.
Guys.
legendary. All right.
I'll put
come
down
on.
my sword.
Come on. All right. So, what are you guys doing in the meantime? Botag, are you you're going to be studying the stone most of the night until you fall asleep, kind of, or
Yeah.
kind of trying to figure it
Yeah,
out?
I guess so.
Work with it.
We're in the
Botag,
library.
yeah.
He said that there might be some books that could help us, so I'd like to browse the catalog here
Yeah,
and see.
do an investigation check.
I can't just look at all the titles until... It's going to be a 2 minus 1, so 1.
You're seeing a lot of like graphic novels. Like,
oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
Do they have Watchmen?
Some of them have like some lewd pictures, things
Oh,
like that.
Also my favorite. I pocket one.
You can find, yeah. Okay. Add it to your inventory.
Wow.
Can you give me a name for it?
Yeah, it's called Tusks and Horns.
I don't know if Reynolds into that,
like-
but I mean, you. All right, now he's into that. It's canon.
So yeah. So you're looking through the books and stuff. Perpfid, what are you doing?
I just fastened this like Iron Man
Okay, so you're
Belt,
like working on building up
chest
something.
belt for Mace.
Give me like
Botag.
give me like an intelligence check. Just to see how well you can fasten something there.
Oh, you're gonna try and make me a little belt,
You're gonna be like a cut rate Iron Man,
dude. You
cut
know-
rate medieval Iron Man.
All right, roll me an intelligence check.
All right.
How are you gonna do that? Wow, that was low. Lucky as
20,
fuck.
baby, 20.
All right, so with the 20, you manage to like you untwine a little bit of the rope, and like you get it into its individual strands from the actual rope that it is, so it's much longer. And then you start to ornately wrap the stone around and around while staying fairly close to Botag and him like not going completely blind. But you wrap it to where it's encased in this rope twine. And then you're able to like tie it off to where it's almost invisible inside of that rope cocoon. And then you manage to like put an X strap attached to it that goes over his chest.
It's incredible
And
work.
you straps directly to
as
his
he's,
chest.
As he's doing this, I say, "Can you make sure like I can see the eyes?"
Yeah.
No, I can. I mean, I rolled a 20.
Yeah, so you like
Basically,
part open the parts where the
match.
eyes would be on the cocoon, and the eyes are just there, blaringly open, just that greenish blue color.
They're open again.
They've been
Yeah,
open.
as long as they're close to
you
you.
can, yeah.
When you can see
see
they're
now.
open, I think.
Well,
That's what I noticed
just
when
like-
it fell
well,
on the
dude,
floor.
you're- Wait, do you
X
think-
Factor right now, dude.
I just had an epiff. Do you think Manchun is blind right now?
No, he didn't have the
He
stone.
didn't have it yet.
Oh, he didn't have the. That's right.
We got it
Didn't,
from
he
the-
was it's pretty
She
crazy
had
because
it.
he was about to be delivered the stone. Stuff could have been really nasty.
interception.
He's fucking pissed.
His AC could have gone up by 1.
Yeah. Which was probably already like a fucking 25.
But yeah, so
So is that pretty much what you guys are doing? Through the
where
night?
did Rainer go?
Rainer went back to his room. He let you guys do your thing, do your research, check things out.
I was hoping he could maybe help me find a book that might be better than these.
I'll say roll
Good
one more
novels.
time. Investigation
can
through
I-
the hours of you guys just chilling there. I'll give you another investigation. Just
Can I roll to see if I can find a book with the word mausoleum on it?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
16.
It's a book by Ye Fallout Boy.
12.
12. Okay, with the 16 you find a book called The City of the Dead. And when you find this book, you're like, "Oh, I've heard of that ward. It's in the city of Waterdeep." And you look through the book, you see various mausoleums and various tombs and things like that.
Sick.
And
Sick.
Botag walks up to you. He's like, "Oh,
That's what I was
There's-
looking for, dude.
there's some
Hey, man, you
mausoleums
trying to
in
read
here."
over my shoulder?
So you guys, as you go through, you see lords.
Yeah.
You see various lords and ladies of Waterdeep that have been buried in the area. You see, you recognize a few names. You see Grolland, but it looks like somebody way older than obviously Lady Grolland and
Yeah, fuck
Lord
her.
Grolland. But
It's one
you
of her
notice,
rich
you read
aunts.
through it, and you pass one that says.
Wait, maybe we should take note of where Grolland Mausoleum is.
Honestly, I don't think it is.
Yeah, you pass one that says Neverember.
Yerp.
You pass one that says
Neverember. Can we just look into
Brandath?
that? No, we should look at the
Brandath?
Neverember.
You see one that says Brandath.
Uh-huh.
You see one that says Vistrain.
Are we taking down coordinates? What are we doing? Does he have to stop?
you guys are just looking at mausoleums and stuff from the City of the Dead. This book
Oh,
called The City of the
Vistrain.
Dead.
Vistrain. That's
Yeah.
the dude. That's the ruins. The specter dude.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
besides that, most of the other names seem fairly insignificant, but those are the ones that kind of stick out.
All right, we should look up where the Neverember
Yeah, I'd like to know where the Neverember mausoleum
and the
is.
Growlin, honestly.
You notice that the Neverember mausoleum's in the northern part of the City of the Dead. The Growland is in the central portion of the City of the Dead, and the Neverember one is in the eastern portion, and so is the Brandath one.
I thought you said
I thought you
Neverember
said
was
north.
north.
Oh, I'm sorry. Neverember is north, and so is Brandath is north
Okay.
as well.
And Bestrain
Is
is
anything
east.
east?
This strand is east, yeah.
Okay, I don't care about any of those other ones. I feel like it's Neverember or Growlin.
So it just says it's in those directions in the City of the Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also
Wait,
in the
City
book,
of the
you
Dead,
see
is
like
that just the
I've never heard
that's
of
the
that.
ward. It's the
It's like
ward.
the
You
graveyard
would have
ward?
heard of it because it's where like a lot of
Yikes.
heroes of Waterdeep were buried.
that's heavy, dude.
A lot of
City
various
the
things.
Dead?
You notice.
I don't want to go there.
You find.
I do.
You also see in the book that there's multiple tombs for the Kolot brothers, which you've heard that name before too.
Kolot Towers.
Colot Towers.
Yeah.
I thought it was Colette. so
Colette, whatever.
Here I am.
Bless.
Sorry.
So,
Now what do we want to do?
what do you want to do now?
Did,
You guys wanna just
did we
do the
get
long rest now?
Did we get the coordinates for Colette Towers?
Kolot Towers are in the Sea Ward. You notice, I didn't really like. I glossed over some of the features of it because there's a large force field that surrounds these two towers,
Yeah.
and it's hard to see because of all the wintry snow and blizzard and all that good stuff. But it's definitely easy to find when it's not like all winter.
It's a matter of getting in also.
Yeah.
Wait, so what about the tombs for the Kolot brothers? Where is that? In the City of the Dead?
The tombs? Oh, those are on the western portion.
Now, are all
Okay.
of these in a mausoleum? Is that like
What is a mausoleum? Is that like a death chamber?
Mausoleums are basically just like picture a building for a family, like a concrete like enclosure, almost like a pyramid, basically.
But for graves?
But for like
Siri, what's a mausoleum?
like those.
what I found.
Yeah, they hold tombs.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
they
it was.
basically just hold tombs.
There's a lot of
things like
those
that.
in Fable.
Some of them
It's
are
a
more.
monument enclosing the interment space or burial chamber of a deceased person.
Yes, some of them are more ornate. Basically, the bigger the mausoleum, the more wealth that family
the
had.
more fucking lit it is,
All right.
bro.
So, what do you guys want to do?
What do you guys? Well, I think we should take the long rest and talk about it in the morning.
Yeah. I'm trying to take
great.
a
Let's get to
nap,
bed.
dude. I'm trying to take a coma.
Okay, it's sleep time.
Okay, so you guys
I
are going to
kissed the
take a
stone
long
goodnight.
rest. All right, you kiss the stone goodnight, and you all kind of go up to the rooms that Neverember kind of showed you to go get some rest.
Oh, I flipped some gold into the old
The old
jar.
jar.
You flip a coin into the jar, it glows.
and I kiss it. I kiss it goodnight.
You hear in your mind, but it's very subtle.
It kisses you back.
It's very subtle.
It's a mind kiss.
So, Bowtag, as you fall into your sleep,
Boy.
You're gonna get stabbed in the face again.
Yeah.
as you fall into your sleep, you realize you're not necessarily dreaming for a while. You don't see any sort of dreams for a while.
No REM cycle.
Okay.
You just see this inky, dark blackness. And in the distance, you begin to see what looks like a small pinhole of white. Now, that pinhole begins to grow and grow and grow. And then it's almost as if you're sucked right into the scene.
Oh boy.
When you reach this, you notice that the white was the snow of Waterdeep falling all around you. You're standing in what looks like a cemetery, a graveyard,
Okay.
and you feel this force in your chest. As you look down, you see the eyes are glowing on your chest
Uh huh.
through your armor. This green and blue glow. and it pulls you in a direction. It pulls you north, where you see Neverember's tombs, and you see the Brandath tombs, and you're standing between the two of them, and you see these large, overgrown trees with various shrubbery, but still surviving the winter. It's not necessarily destroyed. But as you get closer, it points you more towards the Brandath tombs and draws you closer to that. And as you get closer and closer to the entrance of the tomb, blackness.
And I jump up from my sleep. Ah!
Everyone else is still sleeping around you.
I look around. I'm like sweating, and Drax looks up at me. He's like, "Arr?" I'm like, "Yeah, go back to sleep, dude. This doesn't concern you."
Yeah. And you go back to sleep with no more issues
like the George
through the
Lopez.
night. But also,
Home
Reynold,
improvement.
No, Home Improvement. Damn it.
George
George
Lopez.
Lopez. Fuck.
Reynold, your subconscious, as you sleep, goes through these cycles of what could you have done differently at the Yellow Spire to be able to save Salazar
Me too,
and
bro.
Navia.
No,
you
wait, that should be Perp Fid. He was pissed.
Listen. So, as you're sitting there, your dream is you sitting in a room, just thinking about how you could have done better, and just boiling over it. And then in front of you, it's almost like a mirage. Like your vision starts to fade and it shimmers. And then you see what looks like a shield with a flaming sword in the center of it.
Tempest.
And then it vanishes into nothing. Perfid, your night goes unavailable.
I would like to say I wake up and I start asking Tempest, what could I have done? What does this mean?
Roll a religion
Don't
check.
put that evil on me.
Don't put that evil on me. You're not one with the.
That's a 10.
With a
Don't
10,
do me like that.
I'll say that you get the feeling like Michonne needs to be dealt with.
Oh, fuck.
I feel fury welling up inside me for the one that cut down my short-lived comrades. I know it needs to be done.
You feel like in the time of war that you've experienced, you hadn't left people behind. Because you fought beside them and they were your brothers in arms. But you're fighting back that feeling like I left them behind, and Tempest seems to have noticed.
I needed to get the stone, Tempest. You don't understand. It already left our grasp once.
But yeah, besides that, you guys wake up next morning. There's still a huge blizzard outside.
Reynold wipes away his tears before his friends can see.
Yo, were you sleep crying?
No.
last night?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
That is
wasn't. I
something-
definitely wasn't either.
Some dust.
I wasn't crying or sweating either.
It's a terrible day for rain, you know what I mean?
No, but I had a fucking vision, boys.
What? What did you? What did you see?
What was the vision?
What did he say?
What would he say? I had this super weird dream, right? So I was just like not dreaming at first, and I was like, okay, like, am I gonna like wake up tired? And then I like, dude, I was walking towards the light, dude. It was like it was like a tunnel. And dude, I was in a cemetery. We were just talking about cemeteries. That's probably why I was thinking of it. And then, dude, it pulled me towards Brandath, the cemetery, dude. I think that's where the stone wants us to go. It was glowing.
All right, that's... I feel like I could imagine that Neverember wouldn't hide it in the tombs of his own family. That seems too obvious.
That seems obvious, but like that's where
What's
I was
the connection
gonna go.
though? What's the connection with Brandath?
Who is Brandath?
I don't know.
Let's ask Rainer.
What do we know about it? Can we think about it for a minute?
I
Do an
wanna-
intelligence check.
Yeah, I want to think and see if I
Actually,
know
do a
anything about history.
check.
Ooh. That's going to be an 18.
21.
15.
That's gonna be a 21.
21.
21.
Okay. So, with an 18 and a 21, you guys, brush up on a little bit of history as you're going through the books and stuff in the library. You notice that Lord Dagult Neverember married somebody named Lady Brandath.
Lady Brandath.
And it has flowery language in it, but basically what it explains to you is that Neverember and Brandath created a child
Oh, it's Rainer.
named Rainer Neverember.
Wow.
So that's who Brandath is.
All
I
right.
thought
So
it was gonna be somebody-
where's her mausoleum?
Next,
The northern.
I wrote down N plus B equals R.
What does that even mean?
'cause
Neverember plus Brandath
Yeah.
equals.
I
Should
feel
we
like,
tell-
I
should
feel
we
like
tell
that should be in a
Rainer?
tree somewhere.
Does
Rainer
Rainer know
should-
his mom?
It's up to you guys. I don't know.
But Game
go-
of Thrones,
let's
there
tell
was
him.
a theory that was R plus L equals J. Was this whole thing? I don't know if that's why you wrote that down.
No,
So-
I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
All right.
As you
anyways.
guys are like thumbing through a couple of books trying to figure out what it was, you hear, you boys are up early.
Well, what's up, Rainer?
As he walks in through the double
What's
doors
up,
of,
Ran Shoon?
of the library, and you guys have made your way down there and working on things.
Rainer, do you know your mom?
Yes.
This isn't a your mom joke. Who's your mom?
My mother. Why?
What's her last? What's her
just
maiden
wondering,
name, dude? Start with a B.
Yeah, it was Brandath.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
What kind of person was she?
She was a lovely woman.
Was she like respected AF?
I would say so. She died early.
Have you ever seen her mausoleum?
What is with these questions asking me about my mother?
Oh,
Rainer, I don't want to excite you too much, but
I think we should take some flowers to the grave.
You know, it's kind of terrible outside though.
Yeah, but it just feels right, dude.
it's better to go now than never.
What if we do it tomorrow?
Ember.
How about we do it today?
Okay, tell me why we need to do this.
Come on, I know
What
you
is-
got like
Yeah,
10
I
pairs
know
of
you guys are
snowshoes in the
hiding
back.
something.
Let's just fill him in, dude. Rainer's
All
our boy.
I had a crazy dream. I already explained this. I'm gonna explain it a little bit
Just run it
quicker.
back, dude. Run it back.
Had a crazy dream. Was going through a tunnel. Saw a light at the end of the tunnel. Found myself in the fucking city of the dead. I think.
Yes.
And I think the fucking vault is in your mother's mausoleum, dude.
Really?
Super really.
That's excellent news.
So I think we should go there, pay some respects, aka flowers, and
He really perks up at the thought of this. Like, he's like, "Oh, we finally found the lost money."
let's hope.
Reynold takes note that he didn't want to go put flowers on his mom's grave, but now he's excited by the cache of money.
You know, like, do an insight check.
The cash of
sauce.
money.
Do an insight check.
14.
Oh yeah, you get the feeling he was a shitty son.
That was already
Oh, really?
understood. I
Well,
feel like.
let's go see Mama's tomb.
All right, let's get some breakfast.
He kind of
first,
like
dude.
rubs his hand. Oh yes, food. Yes, of course.
Yeah, give me some food, bruh.
And he claps, and you guys see the the chef comes in. He's rolling a little cart. Says, "How about you eat my bacon? It's delicious."
It's so good.
And he
Oh, it
rolls
is
it in
delicious.
and he sets it down. He stops
the
it,
best.
pulls some coffee cups out from underneath this like little like container of coffee where you push the top and it comes out of a little spigot. It's absolutely magical.
It's very much of the time.
Absolutely magical. It comes out. He's like, "You enjoy the coffee. I'm going to go back to the kitchen and cook some more."
It's a kitchen.
Drink the coffee, eat
And,
some bacon. Is this venison?
I give the bacon to Drac. I'm like, yo, you probably need this more than I
Give
do.
the coffee
You're
to
pretty,
Drac, too.
You're pretty
Oh, dude.
malnourished.
Drac goes hard on it. And like you notice, like he's put on a little bit more weight, but he's definitely not like he still looks pretty emaciated
I'm trying to thick
from when you
him up.
found him. He also looks like
THICC.
he also looks like a little timid now after being just laid out twice the day before.
Yeah, I feel like I
he'll
should
get
have.
there.
I should do a little R&R with Drac. Maybe
Send
have a
Drac
pep
to the
talk.
spa.
Maybe have a little pep talk with Drac.
So after you guys finish up your food and everything, Neverember leaves the room for a minute, changes into some
Snow garb.
winter garb. It looks like it's similar to his adventuring gear. He's got the rapier on. He's just got a large, like, wolf fur cloak over him. It's this beautiful white cloak that if you brought outside would get dirty instantly.
Classic Rainer.
And he's like, "Well, are we set?"
Yeah, can I ask one thing of you?
Sure.
Do you have like 2 like hyper strong guards that we could accompany us?
And he like looks around. He's like, I need guards to guard the estate. Also, I don't want too many
we're
people.
gonna need them where we're going.
Well, what if you ask
I
the
don't
Grey
want
staff?
too many people
Or
to
the Grey
find out
Hand.
about this right now. Let's keep this under wraps.
Yeah, they don't have to like go in though.
I still think they'll have questions,
Fair.
and I don't want to give them answers.
I mean, I could pay them off.
I'm trusting
Yeah.
you.
You could
3.
also pay them off. What the
I don't want to.
Do
Spend
they not
my
work for
money
you?
on such trivial things? They do, but I don't know who is in their pocket.
Oh my gosh, come on.
You never know.
Can you call the Harpers
I'm
up
not talking
then
about
really
city
quick?
guard. I'm talking about like your personal.
If I
joints.
call the Harpers, it's going to take at least 4 or 5 hours for somebody to get here. They'll have questions on what the mission would be, where they
I like
need to
that
go.
idea too.
I want to roll in insight. I think he might have bad intentions.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, what am I rolling? Insight. Unnatural 20.
With an unnatural 20, you get the feeling like he truly is just trying to see if it's actually there.
Okay, good.
Because
Yeah, we're not trying to die though. If we're right,
he trusts you, but he feels like you guys might not be telling a whole truth or something. But also, he doesn't necessarily trust everyone in his vicinity, like his guards. Somebody could easily pay off a guard.
Yeah.
And he's got enemies all over the city, and that's why he keeps himself locked up in this manner. So you get the feeling like he's being preserved because he doesn't want to like hurt himself or possibly get you guys into more peril by drawing more attention to it.
So
Does that make sense?
yeah, I get that. And he said that though he wanted to talk to the Grey Hand, but he's saying it'll take too long to get people to.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm
With the
thinking.
information you guys found overnight, yeah, it wasn't enough time. Basically, you guys got there, you explained what was going on, you went through a couple of books, passed out basically, and he
He
didn't have time to.
send paper birds.
He didn't have time to do that because the wind was blowing so
True.
heavily.
True.
Here's what I'm worried about. Just like these are my base worries.
We get fucked up at the tomb.
When we get there, we need to make sure that, like, dude, Manchun might have already known where
right.
it is.
You're right.
And he might not, but there's a very like decent
let's
chance.
get some more Harpers on board.
No, there might be a chance that he's fucking waiting there. So we need to go up stealthily when we get close, and we need to perceive the fuck out of things because I'm hyper nervous.
I think we should get some more Harpers on board.
No, dude. I agree with Rainer, dude. If the Harpers don't know we found it, they're going to keep looking. And that means they will get that money. I don't want that money.
I want that money.
I think us
You really
four,
want to face Monsoon alone?
I don't want to face a rainstorm by myself. No, I mean,
I think we should team vote on this.
There was a lot of puns in that.
I thought you were asking for help though. Now you're saying maybe
well,
not.
he makes a good point
Yeah.
because every person's gonna be like, "Yo, that's for me now." Like,
The
I'm
more
taking
people who
money.
know, the higher the risk.
Yeah,
I think we should go on ahead. Plus, we got Rainer with us. Like, if anything, he's a body. You know what I'm saying?
I
He'll
think
take some hits.
we need
You
to
guys-
say
we
that
don't-
out loud so he hears.
He perks up. He's like, "Yes, I can fight."
Absolutely.
Yeah, I bet you can.
He said, you see the sweet gear he's got.
He's
you know,
got
I go to
sweet,
dap him up.
expensive gear.
He daps you up too.
What is that? Is that a +1 sword or what?
You'd like to think.
I think we should be weary of maybe we should find a back exit to the castle manor because I think there might be people following us.
Rainer, is there any other exit we can take?
I
we get some
would
perception?
say that that sounds good. I could definitely find. We could go out the back door. Back. Actually, you know what? I actually have a secret out down in the cellar.
Yeah,
It'll bring us up
Let's do that.
through a couple of houses, but it should be pretty quick.
Great, that's great.
They're abandoned.
Let's do that.
That's okay.
Actually, I bought them so that no one would go there.
Oh, you and your money, dude. That's crazy.
We about
That's
to
crazy.
have way more money, my dude.
Hey,
Let's do it.
Get these drags.
I think first, let me just sit with you boys. To begin, I would want that money to go back to the city of Waterdeep. Now, that's not to say that some of the gold may not come up when we bring it up, if you catch my drift.
I give him a
Yeah,
wink.
we get it. What's your what's the percentages here we're
It
talking
said
about?
that there are 500,000 dragons.
Oh my god.
Now, I would say,
I'm drooling.
what's to say that
Half of that doesn't.
60,000 of that doesn't show up?
60,000.
That's a lot of dragons. That's a nest egg.
You know,
Well, let me put it this way.
It's not my money to negotiate,
Let
to be
me
honest.
put it
It's the
this
city
way.
of Waterdeep. I'm just trying to help you guys out because you are obviously doing a service to the city.
You're right.
Can we have like a minute or two to just talk?
Sure.
We just need to get our game plan together.
Sounds good. And whenever you guys are ready to go, I will be standing right outside the library. I will go down to the foyer and wait for you.
Great, thank you.
Okay, he walks out of the library and closes the door behind him. You hear his footsteps go downstairs.
I know you want that money, but I feel like
Let's whisper.
there's
Stage whisper.
Oh,
Stage whisper.
we're whispering.
I like whispering.
Just stage
It
whisper.
puts me in
It's
character.
better for the mic.
All right. We should kill Rainer
Whoa!
after we get the money.
Well,
Disagree. I think
that
he gave
escalated quickly.
I think he gave us a good bargain there.
60K. Dude, he wouldn't even have this if we didn't find it.
Look, that's a little more than 10%.
Look, I am chaotic
He wants to-
neutral,
he-
and I'm leaning evil here.
He wants to give
is that
it
one of the
to
things?
the
Is it chaotic
city.
evil?
He wants to give it to the city.
That's great.
That's where it
We
belongs.
should give the city, at least half. But I think we should probably get a little more than 60.
I would like a little more than 60, but
What do you guys feel
could
comfortable
murk
with?
Rainer.
We're not killing Rainer.
I don't want to kill Rainer.
I
So
don't
let's
want
settle
to.
down.
Do you realize the city's in his pocket?
Look,
It won't be in his pocket if he's dead.
They'll definitely come after us if he's dead.
They won't. How would they know it's us?
Are you kidding
It's going to
me,
be
dude?
us three.
You think we were
a
clocked
fucking
by
wolf
every-
and Rainer?
You think we weren't
Okay.
clocked by every guard walking out?
Everybody saw you coming in this place
thank
that works there.
Yeah, but
Stupid.
they don't know
Stupid
that somebody didn't murk him when we were trying to go there. Dude, man, Shun might be there. He might get murked.
Give me a
all right.
break.
And that would be just too bad.
we can cross that road when we get there.
We're not.
I don't want to kill Rainer.
Agreed.
I think, maybe
60K,
something like
dude? That's
maybe
chump
like
change,
100K
bro.
would be sick.
How about 250K?
I think
I would
250K.
I would be cool with that, but
All right, let's just tell him that's what we're taking. Do you want to go or not? That's fine. But we're not killing him. We're not killing him.
Okay, well, I just thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you always jump to that.
Because, we got to get this money.
All right.
All right, let's go meet him and talk
Let's
to him.
enter stage.
Yeah, you guys open up the doors to the library, start to head downstairs. You see him waiting in the foyer, just standing there talking to his butler, Tony, about taking care of the house. Yes, and just sweep up the foyer here and make sure everything looks pretty when I get back. I'm gonna go visit Mummy.
I say good work here, Tony. I call him by his name, which I take note that Rainer still isn't saying
His
it.
eyes
Tony.
his eyes open at you. He's like, yes.
Tony's creeping me out.
You
Let's
got,
leave.
You got great staff here, Rainer.
It's like, yes, Butler 1 does great.
All right.
He has a name.
I think it's time we take our leave through the back.
Let's go down to the cellar and let's talk for a second, Rainer.
Okay. He leads you back down through the kitchen. He's like, you get out of my kitchen. I already gave you breakfast. As you guys walk through this kitchen, you hear
I
that.
think,
Dang,
what
bro.
that, dude, that's an accent from South Park. I just put it together. There was a penis in my kitchen. Remember that? In my kitchen.
So you guys go down into the cellar. He enters the little code in.
Can I see it this time?
Do a perception check.
God damn it.
I do not see it.
I want to know
What'd
that
you roll?
fucking code.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. I'm only asking you like what you rolled because some people like if they listen, there's
Yeah.
places that do like stats
Yeah, I got you.
to like the statistics and the graphs of how people roll and stuff. So just in case anybody's out there doing that,
I got a
thank you.
fucking 4.
We
It
love
might be.
you,
It's
though.
like a fucking year from now.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys enter in and he walks to the back and he punches in like a small area code.
I try and see it.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a perception check.
13.
Oh, he definitely like covers it with
Fucking
his hand
A.
and like punches. He looks over his shoulder. He's like, "No looking," and he punches it in.
I'm just playing around. I
And
don't care.
it's probably like a 3 foot tall hole, but like 3 feet wide as well.
Hey, before we jump in, can we talk just for a second?
Yes. What seems to be wrong?
Look, we feel that we put a lot of work in trying to help you find this.
Yes,
Find this.
Yes, you have.
This vault. And,
I thought it was very gracious.
and we appreciate your offer of 60,000, but we feel that with the amount of work that we've put in, and just the danger that we've been in,
A lot of close calls. A lot of
close calls.
A lot of downed allies.
we would like to take half of the yield.
When you say half, his like eyes like what? Like his eyebrow raises and his eyes widen. Like a half. You want half of the city's money?
Here's why. We wouldn't be going there had it not been for our efforts, and you know that.
Okay. Hear me out. Say I did allow you to take half, even though it's not mine to take. You were to take half out. Everybody knows that there's 500,000 dragons somewhere in the city. So if 500,000 don't show up, it's a little more
250,000.
difficult to explain where it went.
Do they know for sure?
And then it would come down on my head.
What if your dad hid half elsewhere?
What if we only
true.
say we found a quarter and the myth was all wrong? Nobody knows because they won't see it.
You have a point. Do a persuasion check. Do it with advantage because Reynald's helping you. It was a good idea.
Come on, baby. 18.
18. You see him like, he looks down at the corner of the room and thinks, it's like, well, no one truly knows where it's at. No one knows how much is there. But if you were to flaunt your wealth, that would mean they would be able to find out. Where did you come
We
into
don't.
this?
We don't flaunt
Well,
it.
we just did the talking horse. All of our money legitimately could be laundered through
yeah.
that.
You know what money laundering is?
I do not, but I assume that's what my father did with the city of Waterdeep.
It sounds like that was embezzlement, but similar.
Similar.
We would not flaunt this money. This is strictly for a safety net.
Will you let me consider it until
Yeah.
we get to the tomb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give
Otherwise,
him some time.
I feel like it really belongs to the city. And if my father was not a man of many words, but when it came to money, he stuck to his word.
And stole.
Yeah, and stole. What?
He knew how
Really
much
referencing your father?
he
right
knew
now?
how much he had accrued. He was a man of greed. I get that. I'm not referencing him in a good light, but I'm saying that he knows how much was kept there.
The legend
and
that
it told
was, yeah.
people how much was kept there. He's not one to lie about money. So my worries would be that somebody else knows about this and knows about the amount, but what I'm trying to do is break you off a small amount so that it's not necessarily as noticeable and can be chalked up to
That is totally reasonable, but we have been through so much shit, dude.
Let
So
me-
much shit.
Let me consider it on our way to
We've
the
almost died like literally fucking 9 times.
I
So
get it. And I am almost 100% in agreement with you. Just let's get to my mother's tomb. And when we find the vault and I can confirm it exists, we'll work it out from there. So Raynor begins to usher you guys through this small holy crate. It's really dark in this dark exit out, this 3 foot by 3 foot tunnel.
But I can
it's,
see.
you can see fairly decently. It's very dim.
Okay.
But you see Raynor waves his hand, and then like one of his gloves lights up. He's like, "Huh, boys, you didn't know I could do magic, did you?"
You got a rave glove, boy?
Give me a light show.
He holds his hand out as like kind of like a little torch to like lead it along the way, and he leads you through this tunnel, and you guys come up into like it looks like another house's cellar, and there's no like really any barrier to getting into this cellar. There's no like wall or like door or anything. It's just a tunnel that goes into the cellar. You guys enter in the cellar similar to Raynar's, but smaller, obviously. And you guys go up into this abandoned house. It looks like there's nobody's been there. There's dust everywhere. But when you come out, you guys are in the castle ward outside, and the wind is blowing intensely, and blizzard is just picking up. And Raynar proceeds to go, "Follow me to the city of the dead. I will lead you right there." And he starts walking. I want to say it's westward. Yeah,
I
he
would
starts
like
walking
to
slightly westward.
look around and see if anybody's following us.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a perception check.
Can we all do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you can do perception check.
18?
Natural
19.
1 plus 3, 4.
With an 18 and 19, and Raynar also got a 20 unnatural. You guys are looking around vigilantly to see if there's anybody there, especially...
Vigilantly.
Shut up. Especially after telling him about your encounter with Minshon and how he had told you he knew where you were and knew where you lived and things like that. So you guys are hyper vigilant looking around, but you don't really see anything as you come up on these iron wrought fences, spikes on the top, and a large arc area to be able to enter into the city of the dead. And you see these tombstones laid out everywhere, as well as various sarcophagi that are raised above the ground but are like concrete. They're full concrete ones. You see statues throughout the city of the dead. You see a couple of them to different gods.
Tempest?
You see one for Tempest.
Can I go pray at it?
Yeah, sure.
And I say...
Do a religion check.
I kneel down to Drac and I'm like, yo, deja vu.
What'd you get on religion?
Means
I got a 5.
Oh.
I guess things are not looking great today.
You don't feel the warmth you normally feel as you walk into this place. You feel like Tempest isn't here right now.
I feel like maybe it's because of what I did yesterday.
There's a
I'm a little sad.
little piece of parchment on the stone that says "Gone fishing."
But you see other statues like one's to Melora and Pelor and other gods of Waterdeep and Toril. It's the continent you guys are on, Toril. But other than that, you guys generally you walk past all these gravestones and grave markers. There's no one in here as the snow is just blowing wildly around. And you come up to the northern edge of the city of the dead, and you notice that there are 2 large mausoleums, but they're covered in snow and debris. And one of them, the Brandeth one, looks a little more in disrepair. Like some of the rock looks like it crumbled off and off on the side. But you see these large tree with not bearing many leaves at all. Maybe a few leaves, but huge tree sitting right in front of the door, or like right to the left of the door to the Brandeth mausoleum.
I would like to... Me and Drac, we're just alert AF, and we're both going to look around for any footsteps in the snow leading up to the Brandeth.
Give me
or Neverember mausoleum.
Give me a survival check.
9 for me.
9.
6 for Drac. Fucking
You guys don't really spot any sort of footprints. It doesn't look like, even with that low of a visual, because of the storm and the swaying of the winds and the snow, it looks like it would be covered up pretty quickly if there was any tracks.
And I turned to the group and I said, does anyone know, like, detect magic or, like, detect humans?
I can detect good and evil, but it's more like for undead and that type of stuff. But I can try it out and see what I feel.
I can throw
Is it
lights.
going to waste a spell?
No.
I might as well.
Yeah.
I'm super alert and
I want to investigate the mausoleum and just see if we can find an entrance or something.
Okay.
I
So
guess it's not good and evil. It's divine sense.
so are you trying to divine
What
sense?
is that? What does it
Okay.
do?
Again, I've read presence of strong evil registers in my senses like a noxious odor.
I think you should try that.
Good rings like heavenly music in my ears. As an action, I can open my awareness to detect them. Till the end of my next turn, I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. I know the type and not its identity. I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
It'll work if they're outside, so you might as well try it. Dude,
Yeah,
if,
I'm
if
just gonna do
somebody's-
it and
yeah.
see if maybe even in like the general direction I can feel.
Okay, I just gotta look something up real quick. Just give me 1 sec.
All right, I can smell the evil.
Dude, if
Smells
we-
like evil out
I just
here.
gotta check to see if one thing.
If you can smell manshugity,
Dude.
if you can smell shooter manshoon,
Shoot. I can smell a monsoon brewing.
a monsoon.
All right, so you try to.
Yeah. So you try to get a sense of this evil feeling. You don't get any sort of ping outside the building. You hear a slight music as you like a slight nicer tone as you approach the mausoleum, but deep down inside of it, you can sense a slight evil undead presence somewhere in there. You don't know what it is,
right.
but it's definitely there, and it's not as like strong as necessarily the stone that's around
Yeah.
Botag's chest right now. Like you're getting a heavy like stench of evil coming from around his chest, but you only get like a slight
Stanky.
tinge of it coming from inside the tomb.
All right, I want to relay that to my boys. I definitely getting a strong smell from that stone there. If you could just keep that away from me for a sec. It's terrible.
I'll just step back a few feet.
I get a slight odor coming from that tomb. Something undead.
I'll take slight over like heavy, you know?
Yeah.
At least we know there's probably some fucking restless draugrs down there.
So while you guys are kind of like trying to get a sense of this tomb, Raynar walks up to the entrance with you, Purple Fiddler, and you guys begin to walk towards
Stealthily.
This. Roll a stealth check.
Might as well.
Is Rainer not going to stealth?
9.
Yeah, you're not very stealthy. The snow's crunchy.
It's crunchy.
You're kind of
It's
moving
hella
around.
crunchy.
You're making a little noise. Raynar wasn't even trying to be stealthy. He's just walking straight up to it.
I'm glad we brought him.
So as you guys get closer, you begin to notice that the branches on the tree start to shift and start to move. And then you see that its roots begin to come up.
Oh boy.
And you see this 10-foot tree lifts 2 roots out of the ground, slams them down, and begins to upright itself as if being a bipedal being, but being over 10 feet tall. And it looks
I yell
down.
back, you guys might get your wish. Rainer might die right now.
He looks down at you and says,
Only those of Brandath blood are welcome here. Be gone.
Rainer, he's
Spoke too soon.
Brandath blood.
and
Rainer,
Raynar
can you
like
just
looks,
handle
he's
this?
like, oh God, oh jeez, yeah, Lady Brandath was my mother. As he like nervously tries to talk to this treant, and the
Tell him we're your boys.
the tree creature looks down and like bends down to him to where his mouth and his face and his eyes, these big bulbous black eyes, as if they just seem to open from the bark on the tree. And he looks at him and he kind of like up and downs him as Raynar just stands there like he'd just seen a ghost like quivering. And he looks him over, he says,
You appear to be of Brandath blood. Your mother was a lovely lady.
and then proceeds to step aside and says,
You may enter.
What about us? Rainer, ask him, what about us?
"Oh, what about my friends here? Can they come too?" He says,
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Dude, I was like, we're fucked.
We don't want to make firewood out of you,
You
tree
are
guy.
being ushered. by a member of the Brandass family.
Thank
Okay,
you, my
so
dude.
Let me real
Brandith.
quick question. We can assume that you might be like holding watch for anybody that comes by. We didn't wake you up, right? That's just how you do.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There might be
No
some
one else is in
people-
there?
Yeah, have you seen anyone go in or out?
No one is in there.
I mean, recently.
Guarded this tomb for centuries.
Okay, recently? No.
No, it's
Okay.
been a while.
So you'll protect it if someone tries to come in.
That is my sworn duty.
Good
been a
looks.
while.
Good looks.
I've been here a while.
So, you guys push open the stone door. It has a little resistance to it, but with Raynar and Perp Fiddler, you guys kind of up there already. You're pushing it open. Botag and Reynold are kind of like in the back, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that tree was crazy.
And you notice the tree reroots into the ground and goes quiet again. But you guys push open the door and you see really, really dusty steps leading down and down into the mausoleum.
Can I see if these steps seem sturdy?
Do an investigation check.
It's a 3. I think
They're
they're
stone.
totally fine. That's cool. They're stone.
Yeah, 8.
Stone.
19.
Marbled flagstones
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
with a lot
craftsmanship.
of dust on it. Like a lot
This
of
is
dust.
dusty, but it's beautiful.
Like
craftsmanship.
super dust. You do notice, like,
Craftsmanship.
as you open the door, a slight wind blows into it and moves some of the dust. And you see, like, a slight marking on the ground on one of the stairs. But you're
I'd
not
like
quite
to-
sure what it is.
I'd like to bend down and investigate it.
You didn't see it.
I didn't see it. You did.
Can I investigate it?
Yeah, I'll give you one more investigation check.
I mean, so that 19 didn't do all of the work
That
for me.
allowed you to find it.
Come on.
You don't want to tell us about it? Maybe we can all. It's a 4 plus whatever you got.
This is
not
probably
great.
nothing.
It's a 7.
Just looks like some weird markings.
Can you you look like you're looking at something. What are you looking at?
Oh, yeah. I thought I saw something over here. You guys want to take a look?
Where is it?
Can you tell us what it looks like?
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys
It's
can
right
roll an
here.
investigation check now.
Oh, but can you tell me what it looks like even?
It looks like
like is
chalk.
It is it a word or is it a symbol?
No, it's just like
Just a mark.
a chalk marking.
I was cocked. Fucking A. 7.
18.
18.
Thank God.
Okay, with an 18, you would know that this is a part of something larger, like some sort of. This is a part of a glyph.
Okay.
You've heard of glyphs
Yeah.
of warding and things like that to keep people away, but you notice like this is definitely a part of a glyph.
Does it look like the rest has been rubbed off? Is that what?
It
Just describe.
doesn't, from what you can tell, because
Okay.
of the dust.
Yeah. Can I blow the dust?
Describe what you see to us.
It looks like it's part of a glyph, like sometimes we might see a glyph of warding, something that might be some kind of magic symbol.
What does it look like?
So you try to like blow some of the dust away, but you feel like your breath isn't quite enough to blow the dust away to get closer at it to know what it is.
Can I fan it off with a...
Do an athletics check just to see how
much dust
how
I can
strong,
blow
yeah.
Uh,
It's cocked. Because this is like years and years of dust accumulation.
13.
With a 13, yeah, you blow as hard as you can. You get like another little portion off, and do an Arcana check.
Guys, I got a portion off. 9.
You know it's some sort of magical glyph. I mean, you can't really determine what it's going to do, but you know that it might do something when you guys get over it.
Guys, this looks like it could be magical.
Do you think it could be dangerous?
It might be. I can't really tell from what I see here for the portion that I can see.
What do you think? Should we step over it?
Let's throw a rock over it. Can I
Okay.
do that?
Is that what you want to do?
What do you guys think? Team vote real
I
quick.
I pick up. I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
I
Throw
pick
a
up.
stone.
I pick up like a baseball size stone. Do you want me to throw it like past it, like it's a laser?
Yeah.
Okay, and I I underhand toss it.
How far away from it are you?
I should be cresting the door. I'm assuming since I tried
back
to see
up.
it.
Okay. You can't fix
know.
your fucking decisions here.
Yeah, I'm
How
probably
close to you guys? Like at the doorway, kind of working.
It was Rainer, Perp, Reynold, and me, in that order.
But now you guys are kind of moving up to go look at it and stuff like that. So like distance from it, how far are you guys?
I mean, I'd like to think that I am not standing right next to it, but I'm probably still close to it.
You're probably still pretty close. I would say like 5-10 feet. Same with Perp and same with Raynor. They're probably standing nearby around the door. So yeah, you go out and you grab like a piece of like rubble from like the side of it that you saw was falling off. Like the largest one you can find. And you underhand it into the tomb and it hits the stair. When it hits the stair, I need all of you to make dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
Sick. That's a 2 for me.
Thank God, 16.
15.
Okay, so
Oh, I gotta roll one for Drac. Dexterity, Drac. Where are you, bud? Oh, natural 20 plus 2.
okay, so Drac and who else got above a 15?
I got a 16.
A 15.
15 passes, so you got
got a 16.
You got a 16, so you guys only take half damage, but Reynold, you take the full blunt. As he tosses this rock over this glyph,
I'm sorry, dude.
it immediately explodes in a fiery roar and engulfs a 20-foot sphere. And you take 12, 17, 23 points of fire damage as this explosion of fire erupts around you. So you take half of that. You guys take half of that.
Never should have come here.
You said half?
Do we
Half of
23?
23. You round down, so to be
11.
11.
I immediately take out my healer's kit and patch up some wounds.
Jesus Christ. I think we should take a short rest. That hurt me a lot.
Yeah, Raynor took 11 also. So he's like, as soon as this happens, it engulfs you all. And Raynor kind of like steps to the side, and Botag and Perfect step to the side, and Drax steps to the side, but Reynold wasn't expecting it, and it just full force. He's the only one standing in the doorway to the mausoleum as it engulfs him and kind of like singes outwards towards you guys.
Holy
It's
fuck.
going to be the second time I yelled at the group. You guys wanted Raynor dead, right? Because here we are.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was a funny joke you just told.
That's
The
funny,
fuck
dude.
are you talking
He looks
about?
like he's in good shape still.
Deception check.
Jesus Christ.
I also never said that. Sidebar. I didn't say I wanted that.
He did
Okay. It's okay. You can tell him that, but he's like basically toast now.
17.
that. I wouldn't die from that. That's preposterous. Like,
And I pull Purple Filler aside. I'm just, what the fuck you doing? That was a perfect motherfucker.
Every single time though, like he's almost gotten rocked.
Yeah,
He seemed fine with that 11 damage.
after he takes it, he like starts to patch up some of his like little.
I think we should close the door and do a short rest. Whatever's down there, that was rough.
Yeah.
So you guys stepping in now?
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
just the appetizer.
Yeah, you guys crust the entrance.
Let's close the door behind us, right?
Reynold, you kind of like stumble forward as you get hit by this blast. And after you get past the first step, no other explosions seem to happen. Nothing else seems to
Is the glyph still there?
come intensely. And the glyph disintegrates into nothing after this explosion.
You know what would have been a
damn
sick
it.
idea is to maybe try to like wipe the chalk off. Now that I think about it.
Well, no. If you would have
God
touched,
damn it!
Wait, how does that work?
Because it's a glyph. It's drawn.
Yeah, but how do you wipe it off without exploding?
Because we didn't pass over. It might have been like. You're right.
You
but-
got to go through it.
Yeah, to fuck it up. I don't know. I didn't even think about that at first because I was like, it could be like not a trap.
I thought it was going to be like, like something that will help us.
I don't know.
All right.
Anyways, that's a
Let's
side note
let's
of
close
what happened.
Let's
You know,
close the stone door and take a
hindsight.
short
You guys
rest.
shove the stone door closed.
and kind of like plop down all in the stairs with your burn marks and everything all over you, and start to wrap up and try to get a little bit more health back.
Anyone have any aloe for these burns?
No. All right.
Should I leave 1 hit dice?
Yes.
I mean, I can heal you some too if you need with the kit.
Oh, no, I'm back to full. Sorry. I was doing my math wrong.
I'm 3 off from full, so I'm good.
I'm 4 off from full, so I can rock with that.
All right. All right. All right, I'm back to full. Drax back to full.
How's Rainer looking?
Rainer's looking good.
Did he roll some hit dice?
He did.
All right.
Took care of him. He's looking all right. He patched himself up. He put a little aloe on.
Yeah,
Salve.
let's stay alert.
It's like,
That
boys,
was-
I did not like that one bit. Let's be very careful.
Neither did we.
Let's be very careful in here.
Your mom's an asshole, dude.
She's not an asshole. Don't talk shit about my mother. She's a wonderful lady.
I like how the treant just let us go in and
and
you
like
know,
didn't say anything.
he may not have known. He's probably never been in there. But anyways,
It's not even allowed in there.
shall we
Let's
descend?
traverse the steps.
So you guys go down these steps. You notice that the mausoleum is very, very dark. It's almost pitch black in here.
Dancing lights.
So you shoot dancing lights into the corners of the room. It lights it up. It's where you're at now. It looks like some sort of ground level. There is okay, inside you see a family emblem that you would recognize as the Neverember emblem, but it's smaller than a larger emblem above it with a crest that says Brandath underneath it. You get the feeling like like this was almost like a merging of families that was done a long time ago. And they had embraced each other, and they had built their mausoleums next to each other to support their dead and move their family along in the afterlife. But in this area, you notice that there's a couple of sarcophagi on both sides of the room. You see 2 of them, one over which says Uld, and one over which says, let me look for that one real quick.
I'd like to lift up the my like armor and see what's going on with the stone.
You lift it up. The stone is still just being there. The eyes are open, but it's not doing any sort of glowing or anything like that.
Okay.
Do I see any more fucking glyphs around?
Stupid fucking glyphs.
Do a perception check.
Yeah, that's a no. That's a 7.
I'd like to do one as well. I'm gonna look around. I'm pissed about that last one.
Okay.
Also, with the 7, do I notice anything strange with the tombs?
14.
Not with a 7. You don't notice anything. You notice that actually there is only one tomb, and that is to Old. His name is Uld Brandath.
Old Brandath?
Yeah. Uld, like
Yeah.
ULD.
Yeah, I
Old
gotcha.
AF. Brandath.
You don't really notice much else. You notice that these weird, like, severed hands are laying around Old's tomb. You also notice that
That could be like a trap or something.
you also notice on the other side, directly across from you, there's a 10-foot wide stairwell that leads downwards, probably like 20 feet.
Did I pick anything up with the 14?
With the 14, you just see those weird hands hanging out around this sarcophagus.
Should we check that out?
Can I do another
should.
divine sense?
Yeah, sure, if you want. So when you do that, you definitely are smelling something weird off of those hands.
Okay. Smell like undead or just some
Yeah.
evil?
It smells like undead.
Guys, I'm smelling some undead over those hands. I don't know if I like that.
What do you want to do?
I feel like since we're in here, we should probably just bust open everything.
Bust open.
We don't
I
want
wanna
to desecrate any. Yeah, we don't want to desecrate any.
What if
Not
the-
above torturing people, but let's not let's murk Raynor, but let's not desecrate a grave.
What if the gold is in that?
That's some spirit shit. We don't need that.
No, but isn't it guarding a tomb?
It is just like a sarcophagus, with these hands around it, and then like an ornate placard above it.
I think.
What do you guys
I think
wanna
we
do?
should check that sarcophagus out.
So
Why don't you go up there and check it out?
perfect.
I'll stand right here.
Give me an investigation.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
check.
I'm pretty nervous.
I just got blown the fuck up, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Natural 1. I investigate nothing.
So you walk up to it and you're like, there might be some expensive stuff in there.
But nothing happens when he walks up.
Nothing happens when you walk up.
Did he have to walk
But you
over
think
the
of
feet
like,
of the hands?
oh, rich people normally get buried with things, right?
Yeah. but-
Yeah.
That's all you're just thinking. You like look at it and you're like, it's an ornate sarcophagus, but
Oh,
it's-
I'll
do you
use
think?
Mage Hand, and I'll open the sarcophagus.
okay. So
You
you
know.
cast Mage Hand, and it goes up to the sarcophagus, and it tries to lift it, but it can't. It seems like the sarcophagus weighs more than 10 pounds.
Nothing with the hands.
The hands
Nothing.
don't move.
Why did you
It only
say 10 pounds?
it can only move 10 pounds.
I don't. That's not.
Trust me, I know these spells.
It is.
Should I give it a try?
Dude, I don't know if we need to look in the tomb, but
The hands thing.
I'm
is
weird.
kinda-
I'm weirded out about that.
All I'm saying is, if we go deeper into this mausoleum and the gold was in that tomb the whole time,
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
what do you
maybe
think,
it's hidden-
Rainer? You think
It's hidden in plain sight.
you know anything about
I-
these tombs?
Don't necessarily recommend looting my family's
We're not trying to loot.
No, I also,
grave, but
What
I'm
if,
also
what if it's
pretty-
hidden in
you
there?
act like we're
Look,
not doing that right
look.
now.
don't we need the stone to get into where the gold's hidden?
do a persuasion check with advantage, Purple
Right.
Fiddler.
It's probably not in just a tomb.
No, like what he said there was just perfect.
17.
You know what? Crack it open. I don't care.
I'll do it.
All right,
Maybe
who
it has
wants
something to do with
who
the
wants to
stone. I'll
who
do
wants
it.
to,
I would
take a
like to back
baseball
up.
bat
No,
to
I'll
these
prepare
hands?
for
I'll do it.
explosions.
I'll do
There's
it.
there's floating hands though, like that thing. Those floating hands.
They're
are
not
gonna smack
floating.
us.
They're
They're
laying
on the
like
ground?
around on the ground. There's 6 of them.
Should
from
we
what you
stab
can
the
count.
hands
Can we,
first?
Can we like flick them off or
They're laying around
Can-
the tomb there.
how many are there?
I'm gonna walk up and pull out one of my short swords and poke one of the hands first.
Roll to hit.
You stab the ground.
21.
Oh yeah. 21.
You shove your sword straight through it. It kind of like flinches and then ceases to move.
Oh, it flinches. Those are like real hands.
Well, I said that I felt
Yeah,
some
yeah.
undead energy
But
coming
it's like
from them.
the
They're
hand
zombie hands.
is like grayed, and there's a small bone protruding from the ankle or from the.
So it
from
might
the
not.
wrist.
It might not be that crazy. Okay, so then I try and wedge my short sword into like the crack so I can open up the tomb.
I still have mage hand going.
Do an athletics
So-
check.
Mage hand.
Mage hand.
Yeah, I'll say that it helps him a little bit, but not
10
too
pounds
much.
worth.
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna need it. 21.
Yeah,
21.
with the sword, you jam it in, you crank it up, the top flies open. Inside you see shattered bones, and you notice that there's this really beautifully ornate crown sitting on top of this person's head. But also,
Mage
As you-
hand grabs the crown.
I'll let you do that.
Mage.
The mage hand grabs the crown off. As the crown gets grabbed off of his head, you see 5 of the hands jump
Stab
up.
a hand.
And that's going to be initiative.
I knew we should have killed the hands.
Dude, this is so like fucking Zelda, dude.
Dude, I was so wondering we could just stab the hands.
17.
That was good for you to try, but it
Wow,
looked
I
like
think
none
I'm
of
actually
them-
not gonna go first. 11 for me. And 18 for Drac.
Okay.
Man, I should've just
Dude,
stabbed
the hands.
I thought they would all move if you stabbed one and it was something.
Well, I stabbed one.
Well, I know.
So, it should be down. We're down.
That's what he said. So
yeah.
there's 5 now, but I'm like, I thought maybe they'd get up if their friend got killed. If they were
All right.
dead, I should have
So,
just killed them all.
I'm the closest one.
yeah.
Me and Drac.
Yeah. So, here is
I'll
what's
fight
gonna
some
happen.
hands. That's kind of cool.
All 5 of these hands, 3 of them go for you, Botag. 2 of them go for Drac. So,
No one's going for my mage hand though.
no,
Took
they're
the
not.
fucking
Mage.
crown off.
You're not. Your mage hand isn't the thing that
disturbed the resting place as much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
So
You stabbed.
does a 13 or a 15 hit you?
A 15 does.
Okay, so 2 of them hit you. So you see as 2 of these hands, they jump up
They're gonna smack
off of their
you.
fingers. They bounce up off of their fingers and they come down and they try to claw at you.
20 damage.
You're gonna no, it's not gonna be that much, but you're gonna take 7 points of damage as these 2 hands claw across your chest. And 2 of them are gonna go for Drac.
I want that circlet.
1 hits Drac for 5 points of damage as it claws across Drac.
Damn.
Next up is Drac.
He's gonna bite the one that fucking hit him.
Yeah.
Bite plus 4.
Drax back, baby.
Unnatural 20.
He bites one right in half.
Great. That's it.
Next up is Perfid.
Yeah, I'm gonna use spell slot and pull that. That circlet.
No. What? Whoa.
I have it in my.
Oh yeah, you've by the time all this happens, it's already coming back towards you. I'll say that's a free action as it moves towards you.
Oh, okay.
Are you putting it on your head?
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
You're putting it on your head. When you put it on
Bonus
your head,
action.
when you put it on your head,
God damn it.
you suddenly have this surge of information as all of the history of Waterdeep flows into your brain.
And you take 5 damage.
You see the past life of this old Brandath who used to run through the streets of Waterdeep and was actually a closed lord of Waterdeep for a long time and helped run a lot of the political things going on. You see different scenes of him giving birth, or his wife giving birth
Jesus
to
Christ.
his wife giving
Jesus Christ.
I don't wanna
his
see
wife
any
giving
of
birth
this.
to the Brandath that is Raynar's mother. You see
takes the
you
crown
see
off.
them
Ferb is
raising.
like, oh my God.
You see the wedding.
Granddaddy
You see-
Brandon.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Okay, so you see the wedding in which Neverember married Lady Brandath, his daughter, and it sucks you into another memory of him laying in the bed, dying slowly from some sort of illness, and then you're sucked back into it, and you feel highly intelligent.
Do I get a plus like something in intelligence?
Your intelligence
right now?
increases to 19
Oh my God.
Wait, while I'm wearing it, or
while you're wearing it.
only while I'm wearing it? Well, I'm wearing it.
So your intelligence is up to 19, which is a +4 modifier.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh.
So you got to adjust everything according to that. I'm gonna say that was your full action as it kind of like sets in that all this knowledge.
Didn't really
kind of
want to see a
flows.
lot of that.
Can I make a
But
side
here I
note?
am.
Yeah.
I know you guys have probably not seen it, but in Death Note, there's a scene where he regains his memories, and he's standing there, he's like, "Ah!" just screaming as all the information flows into his head. I just imagine Perpvid like, "Oh my God, birth? What?"
He like
Scream.
puts the crown on. He's like, you guys should watch Rick and Morty.
What it seemed like it was like a lot of. What it seemed like it was like a lot of various memories that you don't have, a lot of knowledge from different books and stuff that he had read
That you don't have.
that you didn't have at the time, and you probably would never have until you put this on and
Wow.
gained all this
My
knowledge.
Arcana is sick now.
Nice.
Okay, so next up is Botag.
What'd you roll?
When you put it on
9.
your head,
Okay.
Raynar like looks at you as you blank out, and he's like, "Okay, stole that, but all right."
+4?
I'm
Just
gonna
put it on Raynor's head.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
take two. I'm gonna take 2 swings at these little fuckers. The ones who hit me, I'm gonna swing on them.
Yeah.
2 short swords.
I kind of want Rainer to see this stuff.
11 on the
So-
first.
That misses. Actually, it jumps out of the side of the way.
Fucking A, dude. 9 on the second.
Yeah, misses again. As these things are small and very nimble, and they're able to move very quickly on their fingers. So they kind of like skitter. As the 4 of them just like skitter away.
"Is it like
as you
the
try
hand
to like
from the
strike
Addams
'em.
Family?" Just like,
Yeah. Almost exactly like the
Okay.
hand from the Addams Family. Reynold, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit one of these bad boys with my war pick.
Yeah, do it up.
Is a 13 hit?
Yeah, that does hit.
Sweet. Do I need to roll for damage?
No, you
All right.
smash it outright. So you
Cool.
bring the war pick down on it, pins it to the ground. It like stretches outwards and then just falls limp.
All right. Can't wait to be level 5 and get that second attack in.
2 down.
Next up's the three hands. The three hands, they're gonna notice that Bowtag, you missed them pretty easily, and they're kind of skittering around, so they're gonna go for Reynold now.
All of them?
Yeah, all three of them.
I love that I'm just like wearing
just
the
stole
crown
the
now.
He's
No, I
across
got
the
you.
room.
I know.
Though.
He's in the
like,
corner like...
He's
yeah,
like
dude.
15 feet away from them.
I got
You
you.
guys are like kind of close up. You had to run up to help
I got
Bowtag. So
I'm not mad about it.
I'm gonna
crown's
say
dope,
a
guys.
19 hits.
The 19 hits.
Okay, only one of them hits you, but you take
19.
3 points of damage as one of them kind of like claws down one of your arms.
I don't even flinch. I just brush him off my arm.
Next up's Drac.
Oh, he's going to bite one of those fuckers.
Yeah.
Ten.
That misses. He tries to bite it, but it like quickly and nimbly just jumps out of the way.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Next up's Hirschfit.
Can I punt one? Can I be like, oh, I'm back, and then just go kick one across
No,
the...
dude, take some short
What's your
swords.
strength modifier?
I think I'm intelligent enough now to know that I could punt one across the
Oh, you
whole
could definitely
mausoleum.
punt one. I just want to know your strength modifier.
It's 0, dude.
Okay. You'll only do 1 damage with an unarmed strike.
Yeah, dude, get out the short swords, dude.
Or
the dagger or
I'm
the
just gonna
rapier.
start shish kebabbing them with my rapier and my dagger.
Okay. Yeah. Do the rapier first.
All right.
It's very literally cocked.
Yeah. Super cocked.
Yo, it's super cocked. That is a 12.
Yeah. You stab straight through it. One of them just completely goes limp. Roll
No
for the
damage.
dagger now.
No damage.
These things don't have a lot of health.
Nope.
7.
As you take the smaller dagger out and like try to go in closer, it like quickly nimbly runs away. So there's 2 of them left now. Next up's Bowtag.
Short swords. Let's get these fuckers done. 17.
Yeah, that one hits. You just destroy one.
17 again.
Yeah. So roll the damage on the second one because that one doesn't have a modifier. So that's going to depend on how much damage you do.
4.
Yeah. How do you kill both of these outright?
Stab the one, and then like I saw Purple Fiddler do it, and I was like, I want to try and do that. And I shish kebab the second one.
Okay, so you got
And
2
I
of them
picked-
on the hand.
I picked them up, and they're like squirming still a little bit. And I kind of want to take a bite.
Don't do it, dude. That's gross.
And I so
Do
I,
it.
I bend the short sword back, and I like a ruler on a desk.
And they fly off and stick in the wall.
Yeah.
And like when they hit the wall, they like stay there for like a good 10 seconds before they just
They slide
slowly
down.
slide down.
Creepy.
And that's end of that. Purple Fiddler, you are now in hella smart,
Yeah.
and
Just a heads up.
what do you guys want to do now?
I want to go down the step. Should
Do
we
what
check
we
the
have to.
the coffin again?
Yeah, is there anything else in the coffin?
I'd like to stick my head in that coffin, see what's going on.
Well, inside the coffin, you see a couple of small signet rings with rubies inlaid in them. They're gold rings on his hands. You see a large, ornate silver necklace around his neck, and not much else. You see like robes of red and
Can I like think back and
blue
see if
and
I know if those are worth anything?
yeah, do an insight check.
Can I tell if any of them would, like give me like 19 strength by
16.
putting it on?
With the 16, you know that they all look like pretty normal, ordinary rings and necklaces. Not too much crazy stuff
All
with
right,
them.
I'll leave them.
All right, do we want to put the top back on?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and slide it back on.
Can I?
Raynar looks over. He's like, "Thank you for not completely desecrating the body."
You said we could do it, dude.
Dude, that's definitely your grandfather. Just gonna tell you.
How's that
I
crown
know.
working for you with the purple hat on too? Looks fresh.
It's underneath the hat.
It's not
Had
over
to.
the hat.
I feel like I had to put it underneath the hat.
I think you should probably just do the fucking.
It's tighter to my brain now.
Yeah, all right. You look
Well,
intelligent.
you said the vault was here, right, Bowtag?
Yeah,
Let's.
I think it's down the steps.
Let's go
maybe?
down the steps. So you follow Raynor as he walks down towards the steps, and you walk down the steps, and you notice that there's different livery and tapestries on the wall. You see a couple of names you don't even recognize, but you know that they're Brandes. As you walk by, they're like the hole in the wall sarcophagus, a little lesser members of the family. And as you walk down, you reach a dead end. And Raynor says, "Well, where's the vault?" And
I take the stone out of its like encasing, and I pull it out. And I just look at him like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I thought it was here, dude. I'm talking to it.
You guys, this is quite disappointing. I thought you were being forthright. And as he says this, he tries to like lean on the wall against
Oh my God.
the back.
This is Scooby Doo at this
And
point.
as he goes to lean against the wall, you see, do a perception check.
Oh my God. I was going to say there's got to be something, but 16.
9.
9.
With a 16, you, Bowtag and Purple Fiddler, you guys kind of like look away and look around
I'm
the room.
staring at the stone.
You're staring at the stone. Purple Fiddler's looking around trying to find like different areas where the vault could be. And Reynold, you're still looking at Raynor while he's like talking. And he goes to lean on the wall. And when he goes to lean on the wall, he just completely falls backwards through the wall. And the wall dissipates in front of you. And you see this large, ornate arch of gold with 3 distinct locations with separate dwarven runes written into them.
Feed the Jar is hosted by me, Daniel Walker, Steve Skeels, Tanner Carlton, and Mason Carlton. Edited by myself and Mason Carlton. Mixed by Mason Carlton. Theme song by Sean Stanton.